Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a couple of mice that I picked up. I am going to be returning one of them, but I couldn't decide which one to get. So let's get right into it. So today I'm going to show you, this is the old Razer Naga Hex version 1. I'm not going to get into long convoluted descriptions on each one as I don't know them all. But a lot of times what I find with reviews is you don't always get to see the angle of the mouse. You don't get to see underneath. People just go, oh yeah, it's really good, it's really quick, pew pew, bang bang, and that's it. For someone like me who's a little OCD, I like to know a little bit of more fine details. So my right click was starting to go when I would drag to turn my character in certain games. So I figured, you know what, after 6 years it's time to replace it. But if we look underneath, there's a button that can go 1, 2, 3 or none. So that's like different sets of presets that you can have in your profile. When you look at it sideways, the one thing that I really liked is that it was symmetrical. So when I would place my thumb here, I could easily feel all the buttons. So I knew if I wanted to do the top two, they were there, the top bottom two, forward and back. It's symmetrical. Now let's take a look at version 2. As you can see, they look quite different. Try to have these side by side here. Okay. One important thing to note is the underneath. That button switch is not there, but it's irrelevant. This is the version 2, which I went with, and I like it a lot more. If you look at it side by side, you'll see where my OCD kind of kicked in. These are symmetrical, these aren't. So when I'm here and I'm trying to touch the buttons, I'm like, which one are the top two? Because now there's like a top 3 because they've added in a 7th button. This one, as you can see, has 6. So now my front is this one, my top 2 are these two, my bottom 2 are these two. I consider this to be my forward, that to be my back, and this to be my extra button. That's just how my brain is going to try to remember it through muscle memory over time. Look and feel of the mouse, it's got like a grip-like feeling to it. It's not glossy like this one. And overall, I just like it a lot more, the feel of it. I mean, when you put your thumb over it, you can see it's like a rubber piece in the middle. So I enjoy that a lot. This one was like a shiny piece of plastic. But, you know, it did its job for a long time. 6 years. I had one that only lasted 6 months. That's just a hit and miss. So basically, the performance on this one is, on the new version, Hex 2, is better than this one in terms of 16,000 DPI. Again, I don't have all the details. I mean, you can see the box. The buttons are mechanical, for those that care. You can see that on the box there. 16,000 DPI. I think the old one was 5,000. Let's be honest, I have mine set at 1,600. Anything higher than that, and I really find that it's just too quick. I mean, I sneeze and, you know, my guy does a 720. So, and I kind of like the box, not that it matters. It's got like a foam insert. You just pull the mouse out and that's it, away you go. It's got all the lights, 16 million colors, whatever. Like I said, I don't want to get into a too, you know, long of a winded explanation, which I have a hard time doing. And then right here we'll say, maybe I'll mark that in my video at 4 minutes, I started introducing the Chroma. I think this is the 2014 edition, which is the newest version. It's the Chroma. I don't have the original one, so I have nothing to compare it to. The biggest thing is the 2 buttons. There used to be 2 buttons on the left click button. They're gone. Again, mechanical buttons. I didn't take the plastic off because this one I will end up returning. And that is simply because I can't deal with not having a place for me to grip the mouse. I'm a mouse gripper. You could probably still grip it and not accidentally hit the buttons because they're mechanical, so you do have to give it some force. But I also find the buttons kind of small. Again, perspective, right? Their design, this old one, let's forget about it. Again, Razer Hex version 1. You could pick these up online for 40 bucks. Look at these two side by side. This is the Hex version 2. This is the Naga Chroma, the newest one. Side by side, again, they are virtually pretty much more or less the same mouse, except this one's 7, this one's 12. Which one's better? That's purely up to you. Both mice work great. Both have the same performance. Again, like I said, I'm trying not to get too technical. It's more of an overview, visual look. Because when you go to buy these, you can't just dip your hand in the box and sort of get a feel for what it's like. Well, the feel is the same for both. I mean, they're even the same height profile-wise. So I simply chose to go with this one because I like to grip my mice, and quite frankly, for the games that I play, I just don't need 12 buttons on the side. This is $70 Canadian. This is 62 Canadian, and I got these from Best Buy. This one, the MMO one, was selling for $120 at regular price. It's not on sale, it just seems to be the new price. So like I said, if you're looking for a new mouse, you're confused as to, you know, which one to get. Hex version 1. These are now on clearance at like Canada Computers. I'm sure in the States they might have these as well. These go for, like I said, 38 Canadian if you can find them. I still think it's a great mouse. Like I said, 6 years. But going to the version 2, I don't know, it's just weird, you know. There's just something about when I move the mouse. I really like it. Plain and simple. I like it more, just feels smoother. I like the rubber piece a lot more. The only thing I don't like is me getting used to that one extra button because of the symmetricalness of the buttons. But that's just an OCD thing on my part. So that pretty much wraps it up. Almost 8 minutes, and I was thinking this was going to be a 2-minute video. Clearly I was mistaken. I was going to make a video on each one, but then I was like, I don't need to get greedy and to try to, you know, just pump out a bunch of videos. I figured I'd just kind of lump it all into one. So hopefully this kind of helps some people. Like I said, this is just to compare it to the old one once again. The Hex version 1 on top, the 2 on the bottom. Again, because like I said, some people are very picky like me. I think it is a bit wider, but not by much. It was absolutely no problem. These two are pretty much the same, like I said. This is just whether or not you want 12 or 7. If you already have this one, do I think you should upgrade to this one? I would say no. Most people will tell you yes. I firmly don't believe, I mean, unless you're itching to burn 45.50 American or whatever it is. I don't know, $70 Canadian for a mouse with taxes, $77. Just because you want to upgrade, I wouldn't do it. This is not a bad mouse. And anyhow, that's it for me. If you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them. But again, these are the boxes, in case you were wondering exactly what mouse it was I was talking about. Just kind of give you a quick whatever. Because like I said, I'm quite picky, so I like to see all the attention to detail. And you don't always get that in some reviews. You'll get better information than what I'm probably able to give you. But there's just certain things that I really like to see that I never get to see, and I end up having to go out and buy it myself, grab it myself, and see how it is. Alright guys, have a nice day. See you in the next video.